What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to my channel, and for those who've been here before, welcome back. Today, I want to come at you with a quick video, and in today's video, I want to talk about this book and what I'm doing with it. Alright, so first, I want to talk about this book. Now, this book has been brought up many times by many different artists, especially if you are trying to learn how to draw and construct a figure. Many artists mention this book, from the likes of artists like Frank Frazetta. I've heard Jim Lee studied this book. David Finch has mentioned this book. So this book seems to be one of the cornerstones or keystones to a lot of artists' development in learning how to draw and construct the human figure. So it has been said that if you want to achieve a high level of drawing the human figure, Bridgman is a very good path to take, or probably one of the best paths out there to take. So with that being said, I figure I should study this book as well. Now, one of the good things about this book, it is very bare bones, right? It only shows you really what you need to know and understand. So the simplicity of this book, well, I shouldn't say simplicity, I should say the simple look of this book, because it's really a kind of complex book. It just doesn't look like it. It actually drives a lot of younger artists away from it because it just looks simple, and a lot of times we like to see pretty pictures and things that we want to draw, but this is really just taking away all of the excess and just showing you the bare bones of what you need to know and understand. So in this book is very minimum words. It has words when it goes to like different, when it moves to different topics to talk about. It'll give you like a quick rundown of his thinking about the topic. So it's usually like maybe a paragraph, a half a page of information to read here and there. But really, it's all about learning from doing it, learning from drawing, right? So you just draw it and you're going to start to pick up what he's putting down. So this book teaches you about, building a figure. It teaches you about balance, the rhythm of the figure, how to twist and turn the figure, proportions, and many other topics. There's a lot of different topics in this, but you mostly learn by drawing, just drawing over and over. And it would take a while to master this. I mean, of the different artists that I've heard talk about this particular book, seasoned artists talk about this book, and they say they come back to this book and they always learn something new, even after they've been drawing for 15, 20 years on a high level. So it's just very bare bones. Just shows you what you need to know, so you don't get lost in the detail. And that, I would say, that is the superpower of this book. It's not allowing you to get lost in detail, because a lot of times we as artists We do want to see those highly rendered pieces of art. We want to pick up those books that have these beautiful images in it. But those types of books sometimes, especially if you getting them too early, they can stunt our growth as artists because we spending more time rendering than learning the basics, learning the foundation. And I would say this is a foundational book that doesn't allow you to spend too much time on the rendering and getting lost in the details. So, with that being said, let's get into what I'm going to do with this book, or what I've been doing with this book. I'm about halfway through the first pass, but what I am doing with this book is challenging myself to draw everything within this book. So I can call the challenge spending time with Bridgman. And so what I'm gonna do is draw everything in this book and not just do it one time. I want to do multiple passes. I want to at least try to do this 3 times. Um, and with each time, I should get a better understanding of how Bridgman is constructing his figures, like, a better insight in how he's thinking about, building shapes and the rhythm and the balance. With each pass, I should get more and more from it. Um, Now, depending on where you are in your art journey, different people are going to pick up on different things at different times. But um, I would say don't worry so much about learning everything the first pass. When you do it, just go in, just do the drawing, and you would just start to pick up on things. And then when you pick up on those things, you can, start to focus on those things more when you are doing the drawing. Like, say, if you start picking up on how he's constructing his shapes, building the shapes, you can, have that at the forefront of your mind when you're doing it. So now you have a focus, something to focus on when you're doing it. And if you pick up something else along the way, you can have, multiple things. But that's why you can do, I feel like you should do multiple passes of this challenge because, one pass, you might pick up 2 things that you may be focused on most of the time. And then the next pass, you might, grab a third thing that you may feel that you need to focus on more. Um, so, and I would say the other cool thing about doing a challenge like this is you don't have to think about what to draw every day. Because that could be a daunting task as an artist if you're trying to, make yourself draw more often. Is knowing what to draw each day. Doing this type of challenge, a good part of your drawing time is just dedicated to, you know, doing the challenge. So wherever you left off the day before or the last time that you got to sit down and draw, you just start from that point and continue on. So it would really help with just getting just pencil time in. But that's all I have for you guys today. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.